Yo, what's up? Thank you for following us up to Mount Washington for Season 4 of TNF. Old landlord sold the building, that's okay. Still splitting rent with Reese Hayes, he's a little bitch. Marco's a little bitch. Clayton's a little bitch. Some guy named John is definitely a little bitch, and that's okay. We're here every week up here in Allentown to give you free professional wrestling, just as we always have, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Thank you to Tupac family. Thank you to all our regulars. We love you so much, and I hope you enjoy the new location.
Of Thursday Night Fights! And not just a new episode of Thursday Night Fights, it is a new era, a new chapter for 880 Wrestling. Welcome to the warehouse in Mount Washington.
What in the world?
David Lawless?
880's Most Elite Austin Carnes here with Toddy Tondera, and starting off our next chapter of 880 Wrestling, and the gavel David Lawless's music? What in the... Lawless is here?
Oh, come on. Really?
Well, of course, as we know, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes and Leaders by Example are the reason that the gavel David Lawless Esquire is no more at 880 Wrestling. Reese Hayes won one-on-one with Lawless, championship versus career, and unfortunately at Thanksgiving Bash, well, Reese Hayes continued his undefeated streak with 6-0 against David Lawless, and well, I guess he's going to carry that gavel around.
Very disrespectful.
What's up, everybody? Everybody have a good Thanksgiving? You know, I was thinking, I'm sure there are lots of things for y'all to be thankful for. I bet you're thankful that I'm a man of my word. I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I put David Lawless down, and he will never step foot in this building. You know what? I like retiring old, washed-up wrestlers from Pittsburgh. It brings me joy. Shut your fucking mouth. So you know what? I think with this new era of 880 Wrestling, it's time for a new era of amateur wrestler Reese Hayes. So from now on, you all can call me the Pittsburgh Legend Killer.
Wait a second, you want to talk about Pittsburgh legends? Here comes half of our boss, the king of Pittsburgh, M.V. Young. Starting a new era of 880 Wrestling, no man better to step foot in the squared circle.
King is here.
Congratulations. Hiring a Pittsburgh legend, that's a big deal. I mean, really, that's a big deal. Congratulations. Let's give it up for Reese Hayes. But actually, I do know a thing or two about retiring Pittsburgh legends. And actually, I think I know a thing or two about being a Pittsburgh legend. So yeah, me and you, we fought countless times. We fought in New Ken, the south side of the Penn Brewery, but we got a new territory. We got a new time. We got a new sound system. So what do you say tonight, me and you, as the owners of the company, show this new territory what we're all about?
Ooh, kind of like how that sounds. MV, Reese, one more time.
You know what, Michael? I'll put you down, too.
Ooh. All right, so it looks like a match has been made to christen the warehouse. Later on this evening, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes versus MV Young one more time. And Reese had said that a new era, called himself the Pittsburgh Legend Killer?
Well, folks, it looks like we got a challenge for tonight. What a way to add to the action for our first show here at the warehouse. But speaking of action, who's ready, finally, for some wrestling?
We're ready. Austin and I are.
Your opening contest for Thursday Night Fights is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
Tag team titles on the line.
Oh,
Yeah. Way to christen the new spot, huh, buddy? Wow, 4 jocks.
they got the whole frat house here.
4 jocks on campus tonight. Of course, at Thanksgiving Bash, the Psychedelic Ladder match saw Psychedelic Dreams hoist those tag team titles high above the ring. The Department of Jocks not so successful that night in capturing those tag team championships, but to christen this new space, to christen the warehouse, Psychedelic Dreams puts the gold on the line against Department of Jocks.
And what a psychedelic ladder match that was. Big Jim Fridge, Deb Swayze, of course, representing the Jocks in said match. It was just pure chaos, Toddy. I don't know how that many bodies fit in that ring.
A whole frat house making their presence known. If this is the first time you're watching 880 Wrestling, thank you for inviting us into your homes. And we don't like this type of horseplay, so just wait a second here.
Fresh off the campuses of CCAC. Oh, yeah.
And here comes the reigning 880 Tag Team Champions, the hottest tag team in all of 880. Always one of our best reactions here, the Psychedelic Prince, Sammy Suntimer, the Prophecy Aleo Dreams, the Psychedelic Princess, Amanda, and of course, Austin and I, we're both part of the Billy Club.
Of course, sign us up. We are Team Billy Club all the way. Love Psychedelic Dreams, and what a win they had at the Thanksgiving Bash in that chaotic ladder match.
Yeah, christening the spot here with the Tag Team Championships. And they're young, but they have poise, they have confidence, and there's no bigger fight that could outmatch them. I mean, after that ladder match, I'd come into this one confident too.
Introducing first, team number 1, currently outside the ring, accompanied by the true Pittsburgh icon, Chug Boffman, and the king of Riz, Mickey Morris.
That's what he's calling himself, huh?
Wearing number 69, Big Jim Fridge. And his partner, wearing number 1 and standing at 6'7", Dev Swayze. They are the Department of Jobs.
Big Jim Fridge, there's nobody who has more energy than Fridge in this
And their
establishment.
opponents, to my right, Accompanied by Princess Amanda and Billy the Alien, they are the current reigning and defending 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Aleo Dreams, Sammy Sudheimer, Psychedelic Dreams.
Thank you for those introductions, Eamon Payton. And as I always say, Austin, and it's so okay.
Oh God, are we doing this again?
Okay. Could we? Okay, Austin to my right is being dressed by Chug. Goodness, how many more shirts on? How many more shirts on Austin here? Austin's not a coat rack. He's not a coat rack.
I'm not a coat rack, damn it.
What? I don't know what the capital of Thailand is.
Oh.
I'm sorry, George. Chug was over here. I couldn't understand what he was saying. I'm sorry. You could take that off of you. Well, I want to reestablish this. My commentary partner, Austin Carnes, is not a coat rack. He's not a coat rack.
Not a coat rack one bit, Toddy, but let's get back to the action here. What a tag team match we have to start off this new era here in the warehouse. Two of our youngest teams in 880 Wrestling, Psychedelic Dreams, who's been on an absolute roll since capturing said titles, and the Department of Jocks, who we want to give credit to, but we simply can't due to the confusion and the childish behavior of all four of these Jocks. This is going to be a crazy match to start things off in this new era.
At our last stop at the shop, Psychedelic Dreams, Department of Jocks really came into their own in our last chapter, which is why we're starting things off here. As Austin said, two of our hottest rising tag teams here. Now, of course, Sammy Suntimer, Aleo Dreams, Dev Swayze, and Big Jim Fridge all came. Oh, look at this. Shoulders down. Two. They all came to 880 Wrestling at Dottie Block in New Kensington, but they really started to show up and show out when we got to the shop here. And no surprise, they're leading us off here.
Big chop from Suntimer 2 to Dev Swayze. Off the ropes he goes. Oh.
And the 6-7 Dev Swayze. But around, big shotgun missile drop kick. So I always say you can't be 6'7" if your back is on the mat here. In unfamiliar territory is Big Dev. And here comes the prophecy, Aleo Dreams. Oh, big European uppercut. Quick tags here. We may have the full frat house behind Department of Jocks tonight, but we've got Amanda and Billy in the corner of Psychedelic Dreams. And, of course, Billy the Alien, their psychedelic deity. Gives them some type of powers. I can't figure it out.
I don't know that kind of power either they must possess. Here comes the Aleo Dreams.
You know, I'm surprised that these four individuals still have that type of pep in their step after that dangerous psychedelic ladder match there from the basement with that super kick. Jackknife cover 2.
You know, Todd, you always put me on the spot in these kind of situations.
Sure.
I'm going to do the same to you. Who you got walking away as 880 Tag Team Champions to start off the new era?
Well, I'll tell you what. Who do I have in this one? Oh, come on now. 1 second here. Chug pulling down the leg of Aleo. Mickey Morris is on the apron here. Billy and Amanda got to do something about this. Well, what I was going to answer your question with until that happened, I have Psychedelic Dreams retaining this championship. And that psychedelic ladder match, they were up against, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams at any given night for Psychedelic Dreams. And they came out on top at Thanksgiving Bash. What's one more win in the W column over one team tonight? I got Psychedelic Dreams.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you, Toddy. I'm going with Psychedelic Dreams, too, in this match. I mean, it's so hard to bet against both Sammy and Aleo with all the momentum they have. There's that big double elbow. Oh, here's a cover by Fridge, though. Will this do it? Oh.
A little bit of hesitation there.
Yeah, it took just an extra second.
With this being our opening contest here at the warehouse. And I'll tell you what, a lot of momentum behind both of these teams, but a lot at stake here. This is the first match that we've ever had at the new spot. Could you imagine the momentum that would take the team if they're able to get a victory tonight? Oh, come on now.
It is just so much action going on there. I mean, there's 4 different people out here for the Jocks, for crying out loud.
Speaking about action, I think Chug wants some action with me, if you want my honest opinion.
I think he does too, Toddy.
That's ridiculous.
That's your battle to have.
Yeah. What's he doing here? Oh, big leg drop across the chest of Leo, trying to eke out of it too. Just a 2 count here.
Yeah, Sammy almost had to come in and break that one up. Leo barely kicking out.
I think referee George Ross attempting to lay the law down, put his foot down, but right now, oh, come on now. I guess coming to a mailbox near you, that Christmas card of DOJ, as they all attack Aleo Dreams. Come on.
Come on, George Ross, turn around.
Legitimately a 4-on-1. In the corner there. Well, you know what I make of this? I mean, we always say how confident the Jocks are. I mean, they may share a brain cell between the 4 of them, but I'll tell you what, there's no match that's too big for them. They always step up to the challenge. No pun intended with 6'7" Dev Swayze in here. And I'll tell you what, if somebody's on the rise right now, it is Department of Jocks. Maybe they're both wrong. Maybe they sneak up on Psych Dreams tonight.
Never know, that very well could happen. Here's the cover by Big Dev. Only 2. I mean, Big Dev did just have that match against MV Young recently as well. So we've seen Dev Swayze step up to the plate time and time again. Big Jim Fridge, a lot of folks would argue in the back that he is a breakout star in 880 wrestling. But again, it's Department of Jocks language, clowning around all the damn time.
Yeah, and tonight we have the TNF Championship on the line in our main event. And as we heard before, MV Young against Reese Hayes. That and so much more. Thank you for tuning in to the opening of the Warehouse. Missing the boot. Wait a second here. Springboard cross body. Oh, wait a second here. Roll through. Dev Swayze has Aleo up.
Yeah, Dev caught Aleo. Aleo trying to fight free.
Oh, and I think you're right, Austin. That Fest Championship match that he had against his coach, MV Young, instilled some confidence in him, but confidence also killed the cat here. Big elbow to the eye socket, followed by a DDT. Now can Aleo continue the urge to tag in Sammy Suntimer here as a replay? Brought to you by Sidekick Media Services. Look at that. Powerful Dev Swayze here. Could Aleo make the tag? Big Jim Fridge laying out over that top rope.
Yeah, Dev also fighting for a tag as well. Dev gets the Fridge, and Aleo does with Sammy. Here comes Sammy Suntimer.
Oh, super kick there. And the last time we saw Big Jim Fridge, he folded up like an accordion in that psychedelic ladder match.
Went flying from the top of that ballroom off another ladder.
Up and around here. Oh, double knees. Spring back is Fridge. Cover.
To retain the title.
Oh, just a 2 count here. I mean, they're really hanging in there considering it's 4-on-2.
Yeah, the odds are certainly stacked against them, Toddy. Holding their own there, and we've seen this before. No. Looking for that big DDT, but Big Jim Fridge has Sammy up.
Oh! Face plant down here. Cover. Can we have new champs? 2. Oh.
No, Aleo just in time. What a match we have so far to start off the new era in the Warehouse.
All 4 competitors in there now, fighting for their knees. Now, the last time that we opened up a new territory, the night that we opened up the shop, Tatiana became TNF champion. Tonight here, will we have new tag team champions to christen this spot here? Super kicks in stereo. Oh, big boot.
Big boot from the Jocks, but nope. Psychedelic Dreams has other plans. What a double German suplex.
But do they have enough gas in the tank
to
what's this clown doing up on the apron? Come on. Mickey Morris is over here.
Somebody get him down.
Is he wearing cargo pants?
2025. Yeah, tell him, Princess Amanda.
Wait a second here. Is she strutting her stuff?
What is this, Love Island?
Love Island 2? I don't think so. That's a swipe to the left.
Slap Chug 2, please.
Oh, well, you know what?
That's
Even
payback.
better. Even
That's
better.
payback.
Even better. Even better for us over here. Meanwhile, Aleo. Oh, wait a second here. It's Big Dev. Dev is just going to grab Sammy by his neck off the shoulders of Aleo Dreams, but Big Dev still some fire left in his cannon.
Yeah, just threw Sammy across the ring like he was yesterday's garbage. But look at Aleo Dreams. Uh-oh.
Oh, looking for that. Oh! 3 DOJ, the cover. 2. Oh, my God.
That was too close for comfort, Toddy.
That big 3 DOJ, usually that finishes off their opponents. But luckily, the Psychedelic Prince is here with a big Galaxy DDT.
Spiking Dev right on his head. Looks like Big Jim Fridge is all alone with Psychedelic Dreams. Ducks under. Oh!
Super kick down here. And this is what they were trying to go for before. From the Galaxy far, far away comes a big elbow cover by Aleo. 2. Let's ring it up, Austin.
Here are your winners, and still 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Psychedelic Dreams.
Psychedelic Dreams and still. What a tag team match to christen the warehouse.
That is how you start off a new chapter, a new era, Toddy. What a win for both Aleo and Samia. What a hell of a match, too, to start things off.
Tell you what, Amanda gives that extra oomph to Psychedelic Dreams, and
Let's go, Sammy.
High fives all around. Sammy Suntimer over here. See ya, Jocks. See ya. Amanda taking care of their light work. Let's get back to the ring.
Give it up one more time for your tag team champions, Psychedelic Dreams. And we got more great matches like that to come, more great memories to build here in the warehouse. And I will say, you guys have been just as raucous a crowd as at the shop, so give yourself a round of applause. Who's ready for some more wrestling? This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
This one I have circled on the runner. Big singles contest here.
Introducing first, representing Leaders by Example, fighting out of the sensual purple clouds. This is borderline indecent, Marco Narciso.
And at Thanksgiving Bash, Marco Narciso had what he called his final date with Blizzy Blake. Unfortunately, Blizzy Blake was under the weather. CPA stepped up to the challenge, but Narciso, representing Leaders by Example, a big win over CPA. And the boy toy of Leaders by Example out here and not making any friends.
Much as it pains me to say it, Toddy, ever since Marco Narciso aligned himself with Reese Hayes and the Leaders by Example, we have seen a whole different side of Marco. He's been on an absolute roll as of late.
And their opponent,
and he may not be GM3 after Thanksgiving Bash, but the two-time 880 champion. What would be Thursday Night Fights without GME?
making his way to the ring, fighting out of the motherland, weighing in at 118 kilograms and standing at 192 centimeters. This is the Italian strongman, Gianni Michael Enrico.
sure a lot on the mind of Gianni Michael Enrico. He attempted to capture the 880 championship in that big triple threat match against Matt Connard and Nix Wild, but came up empty-handed. And I'm sure the Dead Hands Society's clubhouse had a party all night, and it might have been a little rough Thanksgiving bash. One of his best friends in the whole world, the Gavel David Lawless, was also retired by Reese Hayes, so Gianni coming in here with a lot to prove on this first TNF. Gianni's been here, one of the original Steel City Killers, has been here since the beginning. Referee Tony Leo into this contest, and we haven't seen these two one-on-one since New Kensington, and boy, oh boy, a lot has changed over the past couple of years, Austin.
A lot has changed between these two. GME has arguably the most decorated athlete here in 880 wrestling, and Marco Narciso, I mean, at one point in time was 880 tag team champions.
Well, Marco will still have his final date with Blizzy Blake at some point in the future. I would say two of our biggest homegrown stars here is GME and Marco Narciso. But Marco these days, he's always catty. You know, Marco's been reminding us too, and we're not, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, you hear that?
Yeah, you could gallivant all year round, but you get punched in the face, double back elbow there. But Marco has been saying that the demolition of the den has been exaggerated. He says the Den of Desire still exists, and we're not really sure exactly what that means because we know that Blake and him aren't together anymore. And I'll tell you what, look at the power of the Italian strongman right now.
Oh, big sidewalk slam. I mean, Toddy, he made his intentions known before the Thanksgiving bash. He wanted to be GM3, was unsuccessful. Certainly going to use Marco as a bit of a punching bag tonight to try and get his get back, make a statement, get some extra motivation. Oh, Marco's stomping around the foot, though.
Oh, big boot to the back.
Look at this.
Those long appendages of Narciso. And the attitude that Narciso has, the vicious vixen. Now, when you met Marco, Austin, which wasn't, too long ago, what did you think about Marco then in comparison to now?
When I first met Marco, this was right on his way before he lost the 880 Tag Team Champions because I was still relatively new at the time.
Yeah.
But my first impression of Marco was one of the sweetest people here at 880 Wrestling, just like most people in the back. But this is a whole different side. It's a completely different attitude. Like, you would think this is a whole new person in the ring. Covered by Marco. He got a 2. So whatever Reese Hayes and whatever poison the leaders by example is feeding Marco, it's certainly working.
In a lot of ways here, these might be the two biggest decorated superstars that were homegrown in 880 wrestling. Marco Narciso, longest reigning tag team champion, GME, two-time 880 world champion here, squaring off. And this could main event any show that we have here, and we're starting things off here. Second match with these two.
Takes full advantage of the count. There's Marco Narciso.
Oh, double slap across the chest.
Looking for it again. Oh, my goodness. Unrecognizable as Marco Narciso. He's about to go for third. Oh.
I was going to say, if you toy with Gianni, I mean, you can't toy with Gianni like he toys with his boys in the back. I'll tell you that. And what I mean by that, I mean Clayton, John, Reese. We still don't know the full extent of his relationship with Reese Hayes.
I don't know if I want to.
But Gianni, Michael Enrico struggling there. Of course, coming up here, Unholy Holiday 3, December 20th, 8 p.m. right here, IndyWrestling.live, and also YouTube, December 20th. And as the weeks unfold, we'll know of those matchups that will happen then. But GME, I'll tell you what, I didn't expect GME to be in this position. I think Narciso's been in the driver's seat in the most dominant positions in this matchup.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, Toddy. I'm a bit surprised that Marco is kind of on top of GME at the moment. Gianni Michael Enrico, again, is one of the most decorated athletes here. It's surprising that Marco has this much control over him here early in the match.
You know, Marco has leveled up over the past year. And you could hear the audience here at the warehouse getting behind the former two-time champion.
Yeah, and I think the support is helping GME, starting to fight free with those elbows.
Oh, big pump kick, sending GME down here. Oh, I didn't think that cover was going to come in handy. Oh, here we go, choking Gianni now. Oh. Shaking Gianni to his core and almost having a little hissy fit here.
And Marco's irate right now, trying to put Gianni Michael Enrico away, but GME not folding.
Those hussies always are about the hissies. And wait a second here. Seen this before, the full package. Oh, and we saw this at Enjoy Wrestling's Taco Mania over the summer when Marco Narciso put GME in the same position. Wait a second here, the Italian strongman. Electric chair position.
Has Marco up high. Marco almost hit the damn ceiling.
Oh
my God.
Hung up on the top rope and they're both down.
What a way for GME to fight free. Take another look at this, Toddy. Marco pressed up on the shoulders of GME and right off the top rope.
And we remember the opening of the shop in the south side of Pittsburgh. That opening saw GME defeat Tyler Vox and retaining the 880 championship. I know GME is a sentimental individual, so I know a big W in the win column here for GME would pay some dividends for the future. Eating a boot is Narciso.
Starting to rally is GME, and up and down goes Marco. GME feeling it.
Oh, Deathadil! But Marco taking a little bit too much time, and I don't know if it was by instinct or purpose, but GME rolling out of the ring.
Yeah, couldn't tell if that was great ring awareness or if GME just collapsed out of the ring, but either way, it prevented Marco from reaching the cover. Marco gonna have to go back out and send GME in. Uh-oh.
Up on the shoulders, fireman carry. Oh! Cover here. 2. Oh, just a 2 count here. This one is going to continue. After a bad Thanksgiving for GME, he is so fired up. He is so ready to turn the page in this new chapter. This was the first Thanksgiving that he wasn't battling for a win here. Wait a second. Well, wait a second. Tony Leo didn't see it. Kick low. Come on. No, he's got the.
Oh, come on.
Had the damn tights. That's not how you beat a champion.
Here's your winner, Marco Narciso.
That's not how you beat a champion like GME. An obvious low blow.
Just, come on.
Leaders by example, picking up the victory here. Marco Narciso was so beloved earlier this year that when he was together with Blizzy Blake, they made the formidable violence of the Den of Desires. You see the roll up here. You could vote for Marco Narciso on the QWI this year. Den of Desire still. You can vote for Den of Desire for Best Tag Team of the Year on the QWI. And strutting his stuff once again. All sass, no class, borderline indecent. Marco Narciso, a big victory at the warehouse.
Statement made by Marco Narciso, statement made by Leaders by Example. Probably one of the biggest singles victories of Marco Narciso so far yet.
Oh, come on now. Don't get in the Tupac family's face.
No, the match is over. Just go backstage already.
Well, folks, before we continue on with more action, I want to ask you guys, who was here last week when we were over at Penn Brewery for Thanksgiving Bash 4? I got to say, that might be one of the most phenomenal nights I've ever witnessed as part of 880 Wrestling. Top to bottom, amazing card, which you can watch on demand right now if you weren't there on IndyWrestling.us and on YouTube. There were phenomenal matches from top to bottom. However, there was one match that ended with a little bit of controversy, to say the least, and I would like to take the time to bring one of the competitors out to the ring to explain themselves and their actions. Please welcome No Mercy, Zeke Mercer.
And here comes the queer-coded villain. And you can feel the energy in the room shift. The former mastermind behind the matriarchy went one-on-one with Paris Sahara, and from what we understand, Austin, Zeke Mercer has something to say about somebody that they feel like has been getting into their business.
What could they possibly say? We'll just have to wait and see.
Zeke, at Thanksgiving Bash, you lost, quite frankly, to Paris Sahara, but the attack afterwards.
Okay.
I did not lose. Last week, I proved to every single one of you over here and everyone at home that Paris Sahara could not hang with Zeke Mercer inside the 880 wrestling ring. And that's why she is not here, because I proved to everybody and I made sure of it that she could not hang in the ring with Zeke Mercer. You guys should be thankful that I took out the trash, all right? I did a community service. Look who's talking. But now, as we are entering the new year in 880, I plan to change tactics. I actually plan to stop terrorizing people and maybe focusing my terror on the champions of 880 wrestling.
Or maybe no terror at all, not about focusing
See?
your terror.
Maybe, just maybe. How would you, maybe, just maybe, I should go after MV Young's Fest Championship. That sounds like a good time, right? Maybe, just maybe, I go after Nick Wild's 880 Championship. Thank you. You're sick of them. You're sick of them. Or maybe I start my reign of terror tonight when I compete in the 5-way scramble for Liberty L's TNF Championship.
That's in our main event.
And tonight, when I win, and I mean when I win, you all will have to refer to me as your reigning, powerful, beautiful TNF champion.
Beautiful.
And I know she thinks I'm supposed to mention her, but Mrs. Bands, little miss, wants to get in the ring with me and get in my face. I don't love her. I don't care what you want. Miss Bands, I hope you're at home. I hope you're icing your little jaw. And I hope that you took that as a signal, as a sign to stay your ass home. I hope you took that as a clear indicator that you should not
come back to 880 and try to even the score. There's no score to be even. Because if you ever stand across from me, not only will I send your ass back to New York, but I'll send you broken and embarrassed. Now, you all should get used to it, because in a couple minutes, couple matches, a little bit later tonight, well, you're going to have a new TNF champion.
I'm sorry, Eamon, that you got stuck up here. But coming up in our main event, that is true. Zeke Mercer going to be participating in the TNF Championship, but a little call out for Miss Bands that to stay out of my way.
I guess so. They made their intentions known. They want nothing to do with Brianna Bands.
Well, that'll be later tonight in your main event, a 5-way scramble for the TNF Championship. But before we get to that, we have some more wrestling. Who's ready for some more wrestling? This next match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Oh, well, I thought their invites got lost in the mail. But folks at home, if you haven't seen these cats before, this is the Dead Hand Society. You never know how many or who will show up to represent them. The tag team action on the docket.
Introducing first, team number 1. They are the team of the Working Class Werewolf, Tyler Vox, and the Sacrificial Lamb, Jasper Alvin Ziegenbach, Jazz. Together, they are the Dead Hand Society.
And you can't talk about the shop, our former resting place, without talking about Jazz. Jazz becoming the first line of defense for the Dead Hand Society there, as Austin always says. The Sacrificial Lamb, Jazz, came into premonition of the Dead Hand Society, and right now out there with a veteran of the professional wrestling business, one of the weirdest dudes I literally know, the Working Class Werewolf, Tyler Voss.
Someone who isn't quite a fan of yours either, Toddy.
Yeah, no, Tyler Vox often says words I can't repeat over a microphone about me. Okay.
And their opponents.
I am. There are 2 different kinds of wolves. One doesn't live in the fucking Arctic, idiot. Not feeling good. Sorry.
2 of the Emperor's finest. The dogs are off the leash tonight.
Making their way to the ring, they are the team of the Emperor's finest, the Lost Primarch, Johnny fucking Demise. His tag team partner, fighting out at level 4, this is the Gigabyte Grizzly, Bohemian. Together, they are Death Watch.
Death Watch coming out here, JFD Brohemoth, in the best shape of his career. When you hear Death Watch bell toll, there's an aura, there's a vibe in the room, the temperature changes. Death Watch on fire here.
Absolutely, they've been on fire for quite some time, Toddy. They were actually my pick to win that psychedelic ladder match for good reason. Unfortunately, they came up short. Still one of the very best here in the 880 tag team division.
All right. Scotty Lefty Davidson gets a growl from Big Brohemoth. Oh, I don't know how smart that is. Whoop! Oh.
I think they're just toying with their food right now, Toddy. That's not
I
too
was gonna
wise.
say, yeah.
Wondering what's going on here.
Especially with these 2 big cats in here.
Oh my goodness!
A little receipt for you, Mr. Tyler Vox. Oh! But yes, as you said, Austin, Death Watch was your pick for the psychedelic ladder match. We've been talking about our memories from the shop and who has come into premonition at the shop. Look no further than Death Watch. I think they found their voice. They found their volume just a few miles away. And I'll tell you what, they're poised and in position to take over the tag team division here at the Warehouse.
Couldn't agree more with you, Toddy. For a while, they were together as a tag team as Death Watch, and still, although they were together, they were also on a bit of a singles venture for quite some time and picked up some impressive victories and put on some impressive showings. Back now together in tag team match, and they've been nothing short of dominant.
Yeah, as Austin said, we saw JFD against Nyx Wild. We saw Bro Hemoth against Nyx Wild. And, atomic drop there. Big European uppercut flying backwards. Let's just say there is nobody in our locker room that's fans of anybody in the Dead Hand Society. So if the Dead Hands here, Team 880, already has so many bodies, accumulating more every day. Oh, just a 1 count there. But I think that's what's so dynamic about the Dead Hand Society. You don't know who's teaming with who. You don't know who's here. You don't know who's hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, they could be lurking in any corner of the Dead Hand Society. I mean, who all knows is in the back right now? This is a new warehouse. They could be hiding anywhere. They could be up on the ceiling.
Oh, wait a second here. Oh. Wait a second. Big Bro is in. Kick low to Bro.
Yeah, Tyler Vox is distracting the official right now. Come on, Lefty.
He's doing more than distracting him a little. I mean, sheesh. Looked like he was giving him a Wendy's order or something. Oh, big European uppercut. Oh, slipping out of the hands there. JFD goes down.
Cover by Jazz.
Ooh, just a 2 count. Comes Tyler Vox.
Yeah, Tyler Vox certainly a man that not a fan of you, Toddy, not a fan of pretty much anybody.
No, I don't think so. Oh. Sometimes I don't even know that Tyler Vox and his faction of the Dead Hand Society even get along, but they have respect for Voxy because he's so criminal, he's so dastardly. They invited him into the Dead Hand Society, but I don't know that he has respect for anyone, including himself. He's a feral animal.
Really is.
Speaking about feral animals, where's your friend Kevin?
I think he got lost. Maybe he went to the shop by accident.
I guess so. Yeah, more on that later.
Yeah. The reason why I was late to our production meeting.
I'll tag in to Jazz.
Yeah, and how about Jazz, though, Toddy? The sacrificial lamb of the Dead Hand Society. For quite a while during that home run tournament. I mean, he was pretty impressive in some singles competition. Didn't really pick up many wins until the very end of the tournament, even having a tie during it.
Yeah.
Now back in tag team competition.
Yeah, but Jazz is ever impressive. There's a look of disdain on the face of Jazz that you just can't teach. He's got evil in his soul. And he's kind of jacked, too, honestly.
Yeah, it seems like Jazz has been in the gym as of late.
Oh, big knee to the gut there. The punishment of JFD.
Cover.
And also, what do you think that Bro Hemoth is thinking about when he sees his protege in here getting beat up like this?
Well, I think Bro Hemoth is just fiending for the opportunity. The second that JFD finally makes that tag, we know he's going to do so in a matter of moments. Bro Hemoth is going to come in and unleash all hell on the Dead Hand Society, but DHS, as much as it pains me to say it, they're doing the wise strategy. Keep JFD cornered. Keep him away from Bro Hemoth.
Yeah, the more inexperienced of the two, keep them in the ring and also in their corner as well. But Bro Hemoth, he's not going to put up with that for too long.
Not at all. Bro Hemoth will take matters into his own hands when he feels that like he needs to. Vox, though, derailed him for the moment with that elbow.
You know, a lot of the times when you're a new hire at a job, they like the inexperience of somebody new because you can, if somebody's inexperienced, you can teach them your ways. It's a blank canvas. And for Jazz and professional wrestling, the canvas is all black because of the Dead Hand Society.
Couldn't have painted a better picture there, Toddy.
Yeah. What would Jazz be if Jazz wasn't aligned with these criminals?
Good point.
That's how I think about you, too. I mean, what would you be without us criminals?
I appreciate that. I'll take that. Oh, what about JFD? You see that drop kick?
I did.
Letting Jazz into the corner. This may be Johnny Device's chance to make a tag. Has the support of the whole warehouse. And Fox is just toying with him at this point.
Oh, sliding through, talking too much, and here comes the big bad grizzly bear. Oh, big clothesline.
Talking a little bit too much shit, and Bro Heenan is going to take full control. What a big right hand there.
Oh, I don't think so, Jazz.
Yeah, that's not too wise, Jazz.
Oh! It's a big shot to the face for your problems. Big headbutt. Now, while Jazz is on the outside here, look for Deathwatch to capitalize.
Yeah, Fox ducks under, though.
Oh, big black hole slam! Sending Vox to hell, and there's nobody in Vox's corner. Signaling for JFD to come on in.
Yeah, this may be the perfect
there's
chance.
Vox.
No.
Jazz is out there. Wait a second here.
Oh, rolls up Bro Heenan, got the cover, grabs the ropes. Come on.
How did you see that?
Here are your winners, Jazz, Tyler Vox, the Dead Hand Society.
How did Lefty see that? Tyler Vox, arms on the ropes. Big win for Dead Hand Society. The momentum shift for the DHS, especially with the trigger finger Nick's Wild as the 880 champion. I don't know, maybe the darkest chapter of 880 wrestling is coming up here at the warehouse with DHS around.
Yeah, what a victory. Tyler Fox rolling up Bro Heenan at the very end. And I'm shocked that Lefty didn't see that. How did we see it and he didn't?
Maybe they call him Lefty because he only sees out of his left eye. I don't know.
Might just be.
Get these guys out of here. Get these freaks out of here.
Get to the back, Fox. Let's go.
Give it up one more time for Deathwatch here. And in the interim, we're going to introduce guest commentary spot, Austin. If I could have you step off for a second here. Introducing once again professional Paul Michaels. Welcome to the warehouse, buddy.
Thank you, my friend. It is great to be here, and it's great to start that new chapter here in 880 Wrestling here at the warehouse, and we've got a good one coming up. I'm so excited for this one.
You got a good tie on tonight, too.
Thank you.
I mentioned our Thanksgiving Bash event that was this past week. We are going to be back at Penn Brewery on December 20th for Unholy Holiday 3. Tickets on sale very soon for that, and you are going to want to be there because if you were there for Thanksgiving Bash, it's going to be that much better. December 20th, be there. Your next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is a non-title 880 Championship eliminator match. If the champion loses, their opponent will earn a championship opportunity.
One of our longest stationed rivalries in 880 Wrestling. But here comes our champion, gracing their presence at the warehouse.
Introducing first, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, they are the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society and the current 880 Wrestling Champion, the Black Sheep, Nick Wild!
Of course, at Thanksgiving Bash, it was the giving season, but not the right strain. The trigger finger defeated both Matt Connard and Gianni Michael Enrico to retain that 880 championship, and that death grip that Nick Wild has had over this company for quite some time continues here at the warehouse.
And their opponent,
course, this is a tale as old as time. Originally, Nyx Wilde was grown in the flower garden of this competitor. The last time we opened up the venue of the shop, Tatiana on night 1 became the TNF champion. Could the opening of the warehouse be as gloryful as that night was? It only takes 3 seconds. If she's able to pin Nyx Wilde this evening, she will be able to have a championship rematch.
Making her way to the ring, fighting out of your local flower garden, she is the botanical badass, the unwilting Tatiana!
And what a great reception for Tatiana. And the professional to my right, from what I understand, you want to share a page of your playbook.
Let's open up the professional's playbook here. Toddy, tonight's eliminator is simple. Win, and Tatiana earns a title shot, but nothing else about this is simple. Tatiana has made a habit of beating the odds, but tonight she has to beat both the champion and the shadow of the Dead Hand Society. You know they could easily get involved. Her key is keeping this a clean, contained match. If she stays composed, avoids the chaos, and makes Nyx wrestle her one-on-one, she can win and get that championship match. For Nyx, they're in an unusual position. They don't have to win tonight. So they just have to protect the bigger prize. Their key tonight is information control. So apply pressure, set the tone, but don't reveal too much. Because at the end of the day, even if Tatiana gets through this, Nyx will have a second chance in the title match, and they'll want to keep a few of those tricks unscouted.
Thank you for sharing a part of your playbook, professional, but that's, I mean, to echo what you had said too, it's very correct here. I mean, Tatiana has to defeat Nyx Wilde twice to become champion. Nyx Wilde only one time. Locking up here. And of course, these two trained together, grew up together here at 880 Wrestling. You want to talk about playbooks. These two know each other's playbooks like the back of their hand. So it's all about what else could they pull out of their artillery cabinet that they can introduce to their opponent here.
And it's a story that started a long time ago, but these are two very different wrestlers than back when they were together, and there's an element to that as well.
Yeah, I mean, the progression that both of these folks, from where they started at 880 Wrestling until now, it's night and day for both of them. Especially Nyx Wilde, it is night and day. Here we go. Oh, shades of Nyx Wilde there. Belly to belly, and it is night and day with Nyx Wilde, because when Nyx Wilde first came here, they were all about peace, happiness, and now they're just a black cloud. Nothing there with the shoulder tackle. Kick to the gut. Oh! Little crown of thorns there, cover. Oh, just a 1 count here. And so far, Tatiana, I mean, she's keeping pace. She's setting the tone.
Again, and this is exactly what she needs to earn herself a championship opportunity. Who knows when that might be, whether it's back at Penn Brewery later in the month or in a future TNF show. We don't know when it will be, but we know that Tatiana is catapulting herself to the top of the rankings, theoretically. There aren't official rankings anymore, but of course, but if she were to pull this one out.
Yeah, those rankings disappeared when Leaders by Example couldn't be the top 3 in them, so there you go, Tatiana. As we mentioned before, the last time we opened up a venue, Tatiana became TNF champion. She knows how to set a tone here. Oh, maybe taking a little bit too much time with that leg drop. And from the basement, big clothesline. Cover here. Ooh, just a 1 count.
Bit lackadaisical there for Nyx. Took their time in getting the cover and only a 1 count. But again, Nyx basically, if you can look at this as a two-parter, you know, you don't have to turn Tatiana away. Obviously, it's great if you do, then you know, she's no longer a thorn in your side. But Nyx definitely might want to hold a little bit back to make sure that if they're forced to defend the title in a scenario against Tatiana, someone who knows them very well,
Yeah, and
don't want to show too much.
And also, let's not forget, how many members of the Dead Hand Society are here? Anywhere between 3 and 12, I swear.
And they don't love to play by the rules. We just saw it look no further than one match ago.
Yeah.
And they're always looming in the shadows. So this could quickly turn into not a one-on-one contest as Nyx taking over the pace here.
Showing her the proverbial door there. But I think originally, and it's been a while now, but originally why Nyx Wilde broke off from the Wildflowers, and the Wildflowers were Reese Hayes, Nyx Wilde, and Tatiana, is Nyx Wilde didn't find that type of success, not in singles competition, not in tag team competition, and so the new leaf that Nyx Wilde turned over was taking over the Black Hand Society and making them all dead.
And when it comes to DHS, choose your favorite predatory pack animal, and DHS is the personification of that. I would not hesitate to see, if Nyx were to get into dire straits here, someone come from behind the curtain from that group, whether we've seen them already tonight or not.
Up on the second rope is Tatiana here. A big cross body. Oh, but she doesn't have enough strength to hold those shoulders down of Nyx. Tatiana rolling out. See that replay here by Sidekick Media Services. A big crossbody there, but again, couldn't stay on top of Nyx. That could have been her time to shine.
That very well could have been enough to put the 880 champion away in this eliminator contest, but being unable to capitalize and get that cover. So Tati staying in control, though now back and forth with the strikes. I would not want to get into a striking match with Nyx Wilde in this situation either.
Oh, goodness. Oh, firing shots here. Of course, support the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank this holiday season. And this holiday season, we have an unholy holiday. And there's an unholy big DDT here for the challenger cover. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. But again, December 20th, 8 p.m., 880 Wrestling's Unholy Holiday. 3 years of Unholy Holidays.
Tatiana doing a great job keeping control of the pace here, keeping this a one-on-one match.
She still might be taking a little bit too much time here. Oh, by the ears. I want to talk about a pack animal. This is the leader of the pack. This is the leader of the DHS cult. The feet on her hair. Disgusting behavior. The beautiful locks of Tatiana. Chunks of hair in the ring now.
Nyx using every bit of the rules there to their advantage. Technically an illegal move, but only if you hold it for longer than 5 seconds. So breaking in at the 5 count, technically, you could argue no rules broken.
Oh, up on the shoulder there, and of course, Nyx Wilde. Oh, wait a second here. Pedal plunge. Pedal plunge. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the foot's on the rope. Oh, Paul, the foot on the bottom rope there.
And such a close call for Tatiana. I have to give the credit to Nyx Wilde there. Great ring awareness by the 880 champion, knowing exactly where they were. Couldn't get the shoulder up, but the foot was enough.
And that's why Nyx Wilde is up for the QWI Wrestler of the Year. We may not like Nyx, but have some fans in the public eye. But wait a second here. That DDT, duck under. Oh, up on the shoulders. Oh, big wild driver cover. And the trigger finger wins again.
Here is your winner, the 880 Wrestling Champion, Nyx Wilde.
Nyx Wilde breaking every rule. And this eliminator challenge by Tatiana is put to bed. You want to talk about Nyx Wilde? Let's also talk about the fact that Nyx Wilde is up for Match of the Year and this year's Queer Wrestling Index QWI. You can vote now online through our Instagram. We just posted a graphic today. Nick's Wild versus Mateo Valentine for Match of the Year at Painted Black. But Professional Paul Michaels, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your playbook. You did a great job tonight. I'm sorry you had to see this.
It's all good. I will pass things back over to 880's most elite, Austin Carnes. The professional is clocking out.
Welcome back to the table, buddy.
Glad to be back, Toddy.
Professional says he'll be back next week. You see that tie he's wearing this week?
I love
Folks,
that
give it
tie.
up one more time for Tatiana.
For sure.
This next match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Oh, boy.
Really?
Well, at Penn Brewery, at Thanksgiving Bash, these two proclaimed that maybe they were gay enough, and these two pinned Effie, former GCW champion Clayton King, some guy named John, representing Leaders by Example. And they're the reason why Austin was late this evening.
Yeah, they told me to go back to the south side. They said we had one more night. I was confused.
We don't have any more nights in the south side. We're up here at the warehouse in Allentown.
Glad I made it in time. Oh, look at these two goofballs.
Introducing first, team number one. They are the team of your landlord's favorite wrestler, the Gentrifier, some guy named John. His partner is the Alpha of Appalachia, the Monarch, Clayton King. They are gay enough, and they are leaders by example.
On your left, Clayton King. On your right, some guy named John. And after their big Thanksgiving bash that saw Billy Dixon, of course, betraying Effie. And let's get one thing clear. The only reason why they got a pin over Effie is because of Billy Dixon's portrayal. And really, the only reason why you got here is because I had to tell you to come to Allentown. They had you going to the south side.
I was almost there. I was pulling into the shop.
And their opponents.
And I'll tell you what, if there's two individuals that could prove to these two who is gay enough, it's these two.
Oh, yeah.
These two are also part of that psychedelic ladder match.
Making their way to the ring, fighting straight off the catwalk at a total combined weight of 48 karat gold. This is the fashionista professional wrestling, Calvin Couture. His partner, Mr. Design, Tyler Klein. Together, they are the Runway.
Up for Tag Team of the Year in the QWI. Could it be 2 years in a row that you are looking for the QWI Tag Team of the Year? But I'll tell you one thing for sure. They're also up for Best Look of the Year once again. It is the Runway. Is that John talking his trash out here?
John's been walking around the ring talking trash to everybody. I'm surprised he hasn't came over and bothered us yet.
Here we go here, Calvin Couture in there with the self-proclaimed ally, the alpha ally of the Appalachia, or whatever the hell John said. Locking up here. And may we not forget, just in a matter of weeks here, the Runway and Holodead in a trios match against the Better Business Bureau in a cage match over at Enjoy Wrestling Violent Night. So a lot on their mind, I'm sure. And Effie, longtime friends of the Runway, so it's no trick up anybody's sleeves that Effie made a quick text and said, Runway, come down to the warehouse tonight. I want you guys to take out the trash.
May as well do it. The Runway certainly has a lot on their mind, too, after that big psychedelic ladder match that you alluded to before, Toddy. Look at Clayton King, though, using those legs.
And, of course, we saw Leaders by Example take on the Runway this past summer. And a couple butts were bitten that night, let's just say that. Oh, the incredible balance of the Fashionista here. Rolling through, shoulders down. 2 count.
Oh! Take down Clayton King. Look at Calvin Couture go.
Yeah, don't let the glitter fool you. These two are the roughest, toughest in Pittsburgh wrestling. If you want to make a statement in queer wrestling, the QWI Tag Team of the Year is who you want to make it against here, but I can watch this all night.
Something I tell you all the time, Toddy, is one of my favorite tag teams, and not just 880 Wrestling, but in Pittsburgh Wrestling, happens to be the Runway. Here's the cover by Tyler Klein. No.
Just a 2 count there.
What's John yelling for?
What is he doing? Oh, duck under here. Tony, break that up, buddy. Oh, big clothesline there. By the Alpha Ally, the Appalachia, Clayton King. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's garnering any attention that way. Bit unfamiliar territory as Tyler Klein just elbows to the side of the skull here. And of course, SGNJ, some guy named John, directing traffic as usual.
Oh, and a big cannonball by John into the corner. Takes out Tyler Klein. Here's the cover.
Just a 2 count here. We mentioned Enjoy Wrestling's Violet Night. Of course, some guy named John will be a part of that as well in a 4-way tag team match. Oh, elbow shots here. Tell you what, if you want to attempt to embarrass someone like Effie, his community is going to stand up and ally with him here. And back elbow here.
Absolutely. Effie made that one quick phone call to the Runway, and they're going to take it to some guy named John. Someone needs to silence him. Oh, I like this. Oh, Bronco Buster, why not?
Yeah, if he wants to be gay enough, there's certainly something that could be shoved in his mouth to silence it. I'm not saying what, but sheesh.
Yeah, some guy named John is known for running his mouth too, Toddy, all the damn time.
I still want to know, more at 11 for sure, but I still want to know the whole deal with Billy Dixon. I mean, Billy Dixon is going through a divorce with Sonny Kiss currently.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Big, strong John.
We are not starting that. Hell no.
Big, strong John, folks. Okay. I mean, as day in and day out, some guy named John becomes more intolerable to be around, and I mean that.
Fully agree. Big leg drop into the cover. Only 2.
But as I mentioned, Billy Dixon may be going through a divorce with Sonny Kiss. I mean, they're a part of that Enjoy Wrestling's Violent Night as well in the big cage match, but I still want to know what John paid Billy Dixon to be a part of that chicanery. But come on now.
I can get behind that.
Well, if Clayton thinks he's gay enough, he certainly has to do at some point what the audience wants him to do. Oh, big back elbow there.
Oh, come on. Not.
As they update their fantasy football rosters. Come on now, guys. That's not a kiss between two lovers, that's for certain. Oh! Shot to the face. Hammering blows, but nobody can deny the juke and jive style of some guy named John. He is in the best shape of his career. It's a Trunks guy now.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Oh, here comes Tyler Klein. He's seen enough of this here. Big chops here, big axe handles from Mr. Design.
Yeah, picks up some guy named John, and down he goes. He just took a bit too much time, and Tyler Klein's going to take it to him. Now it's Clayton King up. Now what the Runway thinking?
Oh, they were taking too much time here. SGNJ pulling the fashionista out here. Wait a second. Schoolboy roll up tights, handful of tights. His ass is out. Tyler's ass was out. He had the tights.
Here are your winners. Some guy named John, Clayton King, leaders by example.
All the momentum behind the leaders by example, opening up the warehouse with a big W. That's not what I wanted to see.
Not what I wanted to see either, Toddy. This is just ridiculous, these damn two leaders.
Upsetting a valued and respected team like the Runway and Austin. I don't think it's over between these two teams.
I don't think it's over either. I think it's just the very beginning. Yeah, you better run.
Get him.
Get to the back.
Get them, Runway.
Go get him, Runway.
See ya. Chase him out the back door.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with our final two massive matches of the evening, we want to give some thank yous to some of our crew here at 880 Wrestling that are sort of the unsung heroes of this company who make Thursday Night Fights what it is every single week. And we want to shout them out right now. First of all, give it up to the folks at Sidekick Media Services, Sorg and the entire crew, our amazing camera people,
brand new setup,
broadcasting live on IndyWrestling.live and on YouTube. They are so vital to us.
Yeah, this is the first time that we set up
We
at the
also want to do a
warehouse.
shout-out
Brand
to
new setup.
Over on sound, who's been pumping out the music and doing a fantastic job as always. Our amazing lighting crew, Shauna and Zane, who do a fantastic job as well. I also want to shout out over on our commentary team. Please give up first for professional Paul Michaels.
I got two boys with ties now.
We also have on the call 880's most elite, Austin Carnes. And last but not least, the voice of 880 Wrestling, Toddy Tondera.
Nope, too bright.
And a big shout out to our referees for this evening, Tony Leo, Scotty Davidson, and George Ross, who have done a phenomenal job calling the action. And last but not least, my name is Eamon Payton. Thank you for allowing me to host here tonight.
We love Eamon.
What a phenomenal night we have. First night here at the warehouse, and there's going to be so many more great shows to come. We are here every single Thursday for Thursday Night Fights, free of charge. So if you've never been to Thursday Night Fights before, come here to the warehouse in Mount Washington. It's one of the best damn times you can ever have.
Yeah, our first night here. How you feeling?
First night, love it, Toddy.
This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Ooh. And in our opener tonight, our two bosses of 880 Wrestling, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes and MV Young, met in that ring, exchanged some words. A rivalry tale as old as time. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes versus MV Young one more time to open it up in the next chapter of 880 Wrestling.
Introducing first, making their way to the ring, fighting out of 829 Industry Street, a.k.a. The Warehouse, by way of 1010 Framer 880 Johnny Block. He is Pittsburgh made, Pittsburgh paid, and internationally laid. The King of Pittsburgh, Enrio.
He's coming in with such poise, such confidence here.
And his opponent.
And we've seen Marco Narciso with the victory. We've seen Clayton King and some guy named John with the victory. The leaders by example go 3-0 on the evening.
Making his way to the ring, representing leaders by example. Fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he is the current 880 Wrestling Hardcore Champion, amateur wrestler, Reese Hayes.
Well, cranky as all hell as usual. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes came out here with David Lawless's personal gavel. Called himself the Pittsburgh Legend Killer. Well, a living legend's in front of him tonight.
Living legend indeed, Toddy. The King of Pittsburgh, MV Young, stands across from Reese Hayes. What a match we're about to see.
And we've seen these two not too long ago in the ring together. They made it to the finals of the home run tournament. And of course, MV Young victorious in that home run tournament, which qualified him for a title match against the trigger finger Nix Wild. Was unsuccessful outside in front of his skyline. But tonight, a new chapter is dawning. After a victory at Thanksgiving Bash over Christian Robinson for that Fest Championship, he's attempting to ground one of our own living, breathing troublemakers here, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
Certainly one of the troublemakers. The leaders by example did have a successful night over at the Penn Brewery. What a Thanksgiving Bash. What a big back elbow. Undefeated. All four leaders.
Undefeated. And if you count that night with this night, I mean, the win-loss record of leaders by example, well, let's not talk about it.
First chop thrown for MV Young, though. Reese Hayes has to take a moment. The match is still going on, Reese. You know that, right?
Where's he going? Well, I thought he was hightailing out of here, too. But I guess taking some timeouts. There's no timeouts in wrestling or amateur wrestling. But what I don't appreciate about Reese Hayes is not only the obvious, but coming up here to enjoy wrestling's violent night. Originally, MV Young were sticking up for Reese Hayes when stepping up to Mad Dog Connolly. He was doing that for his student. He was doing that for Reese Hayes, and now he's got a match with a bad dog, and Reese Hayes can't even show the respect that he deserves to MV Young.
Can't even show the respect that he deserves. I mean, Reese Hayes, ever since going with the leaders by example, winning that hardcore title, certainly a different side. This is the battle of the bosses, though, when you really look at it, Toddy.
Just like all bosses in business, let's just say that one of these two bosses we don't really agree with. We'll let you figure out who. Ooh, standing up to a shoulder tackle, huh?
I don't know how quite wise that is from Reese Hayes.
Oh!
Still standing tall, though.
I think Reese Hayes says it's not going to be that easy anymore. The confidence of all the victories by leaders by example, I think, is powering him up. Oh, duck under. Oh, big pound! Right over into the left field bleachers. the ace of 880, a dinger shot.
Toddy, look at this, like a damn bull in a china shop. Just sent Reese Hayes flying.
Bowling ball right down the center of the alley for a strike.
Up goes Reese Hayes. Whoa.
Up and over. Roll through. Shoulders down. 2. Oh, just a 2 count.
Ducks under again, though, is Reese Hayes. Oh, big clothesline.
And you mentioned before, since gaining that hardcore championship, the new chip on amateur wrestler Reese Hayes' shoulders. But dare I say, I haven't seen many defenses of that hardcore championship. Sure, we saw one at Thanksgiving Bash, but aside from that, not really a fighting champion. That's kind of strange for an amateur wrestler.
Yeah, very strange. Reese Hayes not putting that title on the line more than he probably should.
I guess when you run the company, you could do whatever you want.
I guess so. And with Reese Hayes remaining undefeated, too, against David Lawless.
Yeah.
Setting him into retirement. I can only imagine the ego boost that gave Reese Hayes. The already big ego is probably more inflated than ever.
Yeah, there's no sugarcoating that one. Undefeated against the gavel. Oh! Thrown down. Plugged in here. Oh, contra massive power bomb here. Big Saito. Oh my goodness. Cover. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Taking a little bit too much time as Reese Hayes. Yeah, the win-loss record between David Lawless and Reese Hayes. I mean, Reese Hayes might be undefeated against David Lawless, but I'll tell you who he's not undefeated against, the winner of the home run tournament, MV Young.
Not liked by anybody here in Allentown either.
Oh.
Took a little bit too much time.
That ricocheted off the walls, that sound. MV Young tracing Reese Hayes' steps here up to the second rope.
Dangerous position for both of these two. I mean, we're not in the shop anymore. Might be able to get it fully up. Big superplex.
Holding on here for this combination platter. Yeah, power bomb, but MV cannot make the cover here.
Yeah, so much was probably taken out of MV Young off that big suplex too.
Big fight feel in the room. Our new chapter here at the warehouse for 880 Wrestling. The two owners of the company at war to christen the warehouse. I don't know. What do you think, owner versus owner? I mean, this is the start of a new chapter. A W in the win column for both of these might pay some dividends. What do you think?
Might pay some big dividends, Toddy. I mean, it would really set the tone on who has the most control of 880 Wrestling going forward. So these two know each other so well. Oh!
Yeah, to your point, you just saw that exchange advantage there. The Reese Hayes toppling over MV Young, but what is Reese looking around about? Oh. What the heck is he up to?
Reese Hayes has ideas, scouting out the new areas. He's about to do what I think he's going to do.
Nothing in the pool. Oh, with that moonsault here, picture perfect, cover, 2. Oh, just a 2 count here.
The Reese Hayes was eyeballing to see if he could even get the moonsault off, and he did, but MV Young just moved out of the way. My gosh.
Thank you, everybody online that's been joining us, too. IndyWrestling.us on YouTube. All those chat rats chatted up here. 880's Most Elite, Austin Carnes. I'm Toddy Tondera. Thank you for inviting us into your homes. Oh, deadlift here.
Look at the strength.
Looking for that backslide.
Yeah,
I'm talking about strength here.
Locking the arms.
Reversal. Shoulders down. 2. Oh. Another power bomb.
Get right back on the attack. No, Reese Hayes fights out of it. Ducks under, up and over. That little drop kick.
Well, It's time to dial it up. He calls this the 4-1-2.
Nobody home.
Oh, the train's on the track with a big blockbuster. Cover here. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 2 count. This one's going to continue.
Yeah, take another look at this blockbuster from MV Young.
Nasty. So what do they have left here in the bottom of the 9th inning? What's still left in the woodshed that they could use against their opponent?
Oh, you can always use that.
I still see the welt across your chest, you say.
I can still feel it.
Oh! Lifting Reese Hayes up on that turnbuckle. Could leaders by example, undefeated streak on the night come into play here.
And Reese Hayes trying to wear down MV Young in that far corner. The sleeper's locked in deep.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think MV Young had that in mind when he placed Reese Hayes up on that turnbuckle. Oh, super blockbuster. Cover.
Perfectly connected to retain. Oh. Just presses Reese Hayes' hand up.
Using the last bit of strength to push that arm off of Reese Hayes. Oh, almost like a one-legged Boston Crab.
What's in deep?
Well, sometimes we see Reese Hayes bust out that Moodle lock, and that is the same Moodle lock that defeated David Lawless, but the strength of the King of Pittsburgh fighting off of it. Big boots to the chest. Like a fighter when the chips are down.
Yeah, but how much was taken out of that leg, though, Toddy, of MV?
Well, as you see there, I don't think he could put his full weight on it.
Yeah, certainly favoring it, but MV Young reverses with Reese Hayes, has a Pittsburgh plunge!
Oh, he's holding on. He knows one plunge ain't enough.
Going for a second one. Can he connect? But no, Reese Hayes.
Oh, he's trying to power over the King of Pittsburgh. He's shifting his weight as Reese Hayes. Shoulders down. Wait a second here. 2 count.
Only 2. I don't know how either one of these two are still standing. No! Down they both go.
Collision at home plate. Of course, it is a standing 10 count.
This is indeed awesome.
Referee George Ross up to 5 here. All eyes on the monitor in the back for this one. 2 bosses fighting it out here. Setting the tone for our first night in the warehouse. Not a bigger win on the scorecard than this matchup.
Blow after blow, punch after punch.
Yeah, this one might end up in a knockout.
Might very well. Oh, Reese.
Double arm, cradle DDT.
But he's not done yet. He knows it's going to take more to take out the King. But wait, MV Young. Reese Hayes on Pittsburgh plunge again.
But MV Young, like dead weight, just falling out of the ring. Reese Hayes over on this side. Reese Hayes out of the ring. MV Young. The damage these two just inflicted on one another.
These two literally laying it all out on the first night here in the warehouse. Both of them still outside the ring. We're on a count of 5 now.
Up to 7.
MV Young to his knees, so is Reese Hayes. Can they break the count?
Right, that's a count of 9.
9. That's 10. That's it.
It's a double count out.
Ladies and gentlemen, both competitors were unable to make it into the ring by the count of 10.
Whoa,
this
whoa,
is a
whoa.
double count out.
Pittsburgh plunge again. I think Envy thinks the match is still going on.
Everybody's been counted out. Envy Young got his bell rung and didn't realize a 10 count, and both of them were out of the ring. It is a 10 count. Nobody wins here. A double count out for the opening of the warehouse.
Once again, this match has been ruled a double count out.
That's not what anybody wanted.
Not what I wanted. Great match has such an unfortunate ending.
I mean, Envy Young with his hands on his hips. Doesn't know up from down here. Wait a second here. Reese Hayes picking fights here. The King of Pittsburgh. Still hungry after that one. But I'll tell you what, if that match continued, that Pittsburgh plunge, Envy was going to win that one.
Story. He was right there, milliseconds away.
Be that as it may, what a match here at the opening of the warehouse. And we still have one main event match yet to come.
Folks, give it up one more time for Envy Young. An unfortunate end to that matchup. However, luckily, it is not our last match of the evening, because this match is the main event of the evening. Who's ready for the main event? I said, who's ready for the main event here at the warehouse? This match is a 5-way scramble match scheduled for one fall, and is for the TNF Championship.
Main event time, buddy.
Let's do it, Toddy.
Okay, let's see who the representative for the Dead Hand Society is for this one.
Could literally be anybody. Oh.
Well, it's a former 880 champion.
Zeke Mercer, challenger number 1, representing the Dead Hand
Don't do that to
Society.
me.
Fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, this is the Eraser, Robbie Love.
And everybody here in the main event battling for the TNF Championship. The last time that we opened up the venue, the last time we opened up the shop, there was a new TNF champion crowned, and that was in a singles match. This match, well, it's not a singles match. There's a whole variety and a parade of people, and I'll tell you what, we may be looking at the next TNF champion. Former 880 champion Remy LeVay enters the fray. The former 880 tag team champion.
They are Pittsburgh's favorite crash out and the queer-coded villain. This is No Mercy, Zeke Mercer.
Now this competitor here, much like Remy LeVay, has also held 880 gold before, and the premonition, the queer-coded villain said a little bit earlier on, it says, Miss Bands, Brianna Bands, stay out of my business. Well, that business might be with a championship belt around their waist.
Zeke Mercer, they said it earlier, Toddy. TNF title is on their mind.
Here we go, the Gunner phenomenon gracing his presence in the warehouse.
Challenger number 3, fighting out of New Jersey by way of the south side of Pittsburgh. This is the Gunner phenomenon, Saint's favorite Saint, Brandon St. James.
Brandon St. James, another very decorated member of the 880 roster, former hardcore champion, former 880 tag team champion, current Canadian Deathmatch No Ring champion, and also the Battleground tag team champion alongside his fourth line brethren, Casey War. All three of these competitors in the ring have tasted gold at 880 before, but none of them have won that TNF Championship.
None of them have won it before. It's about time we spice some things up. Why not get Brandon St. James in this match? Hell yeah. How many people in this match, Tony? 5?
Yeah, 5, I think
5.
so. I mean, you never know who's back there, though, right? You can hear a big reaction from the Shaman of Smoke. Welcome back to 880 Wrestling. The big hoss of Blizzy Blake. Listen to this.
Challenger number 4, fighting out of the push clouds of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the Shaman of Smoke, the Cannabis Casanova, Blizzy Blake.
Returning from illness, I gotta think that Blizzy Blake is chapping at the bit. Did not get his hands on Marco Narciso at the Thanksgiving bash due to that illness. But just like all his opponents, he too has tasted 880 gold. Formerly one half of the longest reigning 880 tag team champion. Everyone in this match tonight has been champion at 880 Wrestling before, but none of them have held the neon gold. None of them have been TNF champion before.
What an opportunity this would be for Blizzy Blake if he can win that neon gold.
Here comes maybe the most dominant champion in 880 wrestling history. She's undefeated and unsatisfied.
And the final competitor, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She is the current reigning and defending TNF champion, the Villainess, Liberty L.
Defeating Erica Lee at the Thanksgiving bash here. And how many bodies is she's going to have to stack up tonight to retain that championship? Our fiercest competitors in this main event.
They really are the battle of the stars.
Hard to pick a winner. I'm not even going to put you on a spot for this one.
I don't know if I can, even if you did, Toddy. Don't count him out, George. Could literally go any way.
Of course, the TNF Championship. Little lore for new fans of 880 Wrestling. That used to be our World Championship title when we started at Dottie Block. In overtime, we have got a new World Championship. Nick Wild, the trigger finger of the Dead Hand Society, renamed it the Thursday Night Fights Championship. And in that reign, Nick Wild was ever so dominant. And oftentimes, if you're the holder of the neon gold, you're one step away from the World Championship. And that's exactly what happened to Nick Wild. Nick Wild held the neon gold and is now the 880 World Champion. Oh.
We also have a former 880 World Champion in this match, and Remy LeVay. Brandon St. James, a multi-time champion in his own right as well, holding tag team and hardcore gold. I mean, this is a wise strategy. Take down the champion, take down the biggest threat early on.
Now, Zeke Mercer and Remy LeVay, maybe not in this universe, but they've grown up in the backwoods of West Virginia wrestling together, so maybe they make a part-time alliance. We want to talk about alliances here. Blizzy Blake and Brandon St. James. Double Hurricane Rana.
Two men that have a lot of respect for each other. They're actually on a team together back at the World Series.
Oh, yeah, that's a great point. They made up the 880 All-Stars.
They did. I think we might see a little similarities there right now.
Oh, diving through your computer monitors. Blizzy Blake and BSJ are going to fly. Hell yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, if you eliminate the pests in this match, maybe we could actually have a professional wrestling match. Get Remy out of there, get Zeke out of there. Make this a triple threat.
I'd be down for that. Both taken out for the moment, but Liberty and Brandon St. James are going to be all over the ring at the moment.
Tell you what, this might be Liberty L's toughest test.
Oh, roll up here by Blizzy Blake. Blizzy trying to steal one. Only two. Over he goes. Now Brandon St. James going to try and take the cover.
And if you notice there, Austin, neither Blizzy Blake or BSJ broke up that cover from Liberty L. Maybe they want the neon gold off of Liberty because she's been so dominant.
Totally fair. I mean, Liberty L has been completely undefeated. Oh, big hook to the eye. Undefeated, and as you keep mentioning, Toddy, unsatisfied, which might be scary in its own right.
Oh, big double clothesline. Oh, Remy LeVay up to his feet now. Zeke Mercer sliding back in, the queer-coded villain. Oh, big knee. It's kind of unorthodox, but creative there for Zeke Mercer. Oh, clubbing blows here, and it's really broken down.
Yeah, you can never take your eyes off the competition in a match like this. There are just bodies everywhere. 5 different individuals you got to look out for. And right now, it's back both Zeke Mercer and Remy LeVay on the attack.
You want to talk about having eyeballs in the back of your head? You need eyeballs in the side of your head, too, in a match like this. Oh.
Yeah, Remy takes out St. James.
And again, the champion does not even need to be pinned for Liberty L to lose the neon gold. So not only if this is the most dangerous match she has been in, but she doesn't have to be pinned. And I'll tell you what, the 880 roster have a hard time pinning her. She's never been pinned before, so this may be an advantage for this cast of characters. They don't even have to have her down for 3 seconds.
Not at all. They can pin anybody they want. It could be Zeke pinning Remy. It could be Blizzy pinning Remy. It could be literally anything. Liberty doesn't even need to be involved in that sequence. And oh, look at Blizzy Blake taking on a 2-on-1 by himself.
Oh, Ganja Buster.
Face first goes Zeke, but Blizzy turned around. There's Remy LeVay. Oh my gosh.
Almost took his head off. The eraser. Almost erasing the Shaman of Smoke here. Cover.
This is for the TNF title of Liberty L.
What a dangerous senton.
Uh-oh. Liberty L grabs a hold of Remy LeVay, but again, Zeke Mercer just from behind.
Austin, if you were Liberty L, how would you manage to retaining your championship in a mess like this? What could she do that maybe puts her ahead of the pack?
Well, see, this is a tough situation. I would actually lay low if I'm Liberty L for most of this match. We've seen Zeke Mercer and Remy LeVay have a bit of an alliance. We've seen Brandon St. James and Blizzy Blake have a bit of an alliance. Liberty L is the oddball out here. I would lay low and let these 4 beat the hell out of each other and then take advantage when I can.
Save your strength. Save your breath.
Save your strength.
I like it.
Here's the cover.
Maybe that is one advantage from Liberty L. She doesn't have to be in there all the time.
Doesn't need to be in there. And eventually this will break loose. We've seen the attitudes of both Zeke Mercer and Remy LeVay in the past.
Working on Brandon St. James here. Big double elbow sends BSJ down.
Yeah, and I'm curious by this little alliance that we have. These two working together?
Well, they've known each other for such a long time here.
Covered by Zeke. Oh, there's hesitation there from Remy LeVay.
And you know what here? I mean, we've seen Nyx Wild here. We've seen Tyler Vox and Jazz here. Both had, kind of okay nights. I'm sure there's some extra pressure on the eraser, Remy LeVay, the former 880 champion, to come back with the neon gold. That was originally Nick's championship title belt. Could you imagine the DHS clubhouse with the neon gold?
Only imagine having another title in the Dead Hand Society clubhouse. Oh.
Well,
things might be starting to break down now.
I can do better than you. Well, sure. You have this many egos, it's bound to implode. Uh-oh, guess who? It's the Villainous.
Enrio laying it low and taking advantage. Now here she comes. Big clotheslines for everybody. One for Mercer, one for LeVay.
Oh!
Big splash in the corner. Here's another one.
Uh-oh.
Grabs a hold of LeVay. Up he goes and down with a choke slam.
Straight to hell here.
Zeke, I may want to get out of there if I'm you.
Oh, big shot. I mean, Zeke Mercer by the throat. Choke bomb down.
Perfectly connects, and is Liberty out looking for that Iron Maiden?
Oh! You can hear our audience here. The only thing stopping from Liberty L of getting a victory there was Blizzy Blake, but he doesn't want any of that smoke, no pun intended.
No, not even fazed by the drop kick. Blizzy with the lethal strikes.
Blizzy Blake, one of our biggest rising stars here at 880 Wrestling. This one's for you, Marco! Driving her down, but so much energy is taken out of him that he can't take a cover, and the eraser standing tall in the corner. A big sling blade, which is a DHS special.
Just stalking his prey, but you can't turn around. Here comes Brandon St. James to send LeVay over the ropes. Chaos unfolding, and Zeke runs right into Remy.
Oh. And how about Brandon St. James adding a TNF Championship to his trophy case?
Yeah, you can only imagine Brandon St. James wants to get some more gold there. Look really nice with that Canadian Deathmatch title, too. Oh, ducking under. Brandon St. James up the second rope. What a crust cutter. He nearly soared across half the damn ring. Here's the cover.
2, 3. Oh, goodness. Could you imagine this place would have come unglued if BSJ's hand were raised?
I really thought that was 3, Todd. He's so close yet so far.
Oh, big shot. Oh, big slap across the chest. There's body strewn everywhere. It looks like the wreck of the Hesperus out here. Really? Bodies everywhere.
And a bit of a dangerous position for these two. Beating the hell out of each other.
Uh-oh.
Now Blizzy joining the equation.
Well, you know how he feels about being up in those sensual clouds. Oh.
Yeah, Blizzy and St. James fighting with Zeke Mercer up on the second rope, kicking Remy LeVay away. Here comes Liberty now. Oh, no.
It's the Villainous's reign in a big Tower of Doom.
Shook the whole warehouse.
A whole tectonic plate shifted here. This place going crazy. Oof. On that replay.
Bodies are everywhere. What a main event. What a way to start off night one in this new chapter here at the warehouse.
A cover.
Yeah, Remy LeVay with a cover.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, Remy LeVay going to try on Liberty now. Only 2.
I mean, he's smart.
And maybe third time's a charm.
Okay, you don't got to bully George Ross. Come on now. Oh, wait a second, Remy. Oh, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Triple super kick, and down he goes, but here comes Zeke with a knee. Oh,
clubbing blow.
Uh-oh, Liberty has Zeke Mercer. Up and down they go with a powerbomb.
Thought Zeke was going to be driven through the ring.
Watch out for Blizzy, though.
Oh! Planted down. Can't make a cover. Liberty is rolling out of the way, and here comes BSJ back to his feet here, representing the Steel City Killers. Up and around. The 6669. Oh, no, it's a pile driver.
Perfectly connects with the pile driver. And wait!
Nick's Wild is here.
What the hell are they doing out here?
Oh, Wild Driver! Well, we know bad business between Dead Hand Society and Brandon St. James. Brandon St. James and Casey Ward, the fourth line, just defeated DHS. And they still have the Fest Tag Team Championships. Nick's Wild taking offense to that. BSJ's out. They were going to win the Neon Gold.
Very close to it, but Nick's Wild as they exit. Remy LeVay is set up for the Iron Maiden by Liberty L.
Smile, baby. You're on camera in that Iron Maiden.
It's
Wrench it back.
That's it. That's it.
Here is your winner, and still TNF champion, Liberty L.
The undefeated streak continues. It's the villainous' reign in another day. But the story here is Nick's Wild preventing Brandon St. James from capturing the TNF Championship. Oh, what a night it's been. It's been the opening of the warehouse. Join us every week here, IndyWrestling.us, or live here in Allentown at the shop, 8 p.m. Thursday night fights for free. 880's Most Elite Austin Carnes. How was your night tonight?
It was a great night, Toddy. Absolutely honored to be here for a new era of 880 wrestling. What better way to end things off than with the villainous Liberty L remaining undefeated?
We will see everybody next week. This has been Toddy Tondera. Get roached.